Imagine you're in a supermarket, ready to stock up on groceries for the week. You're strolling down the aisles, screening the shelves. But there's a catch. Someone else is deciding for you what you can and cannot buy, based on their perceptions of what is good for you. You're only allowed to buy bread or rice, nothing fancy like chocolate, cheese, or any other dessert. I would feel disempowered and patronized. Wouldn't you too? This scenario mirrors a fundamental issue that I have grappled with when it comes to traditional development aid: the lack of autonomy given to those living in poverty. Today, I want to share with you a potential solution that combines the humanitarian ethos with the innovative power of technology. By putting the control back into the hands of those who need it most, we can create a more equitable, sustainable, and efficient way of support. So, let's explore how empowerment and technology can pave the way forward towards a new era of development aid, using the idea of direct cash transfers. When you think back to my initial example at the grocery store, you wouldn't accept such a limitation, would you? Because we believe in our ability to make the right decisions for ourselves. What reasons do we have to believe that others, especially those living in poverty, don't have the ability to make the right decisions? Research has shown that there are massive biases when it comes to people living in poverty. Many believe that poverty is the result of individual failings, such as financial mismanagement or the lack of motivation, rather than systemic factors. There are negative biases that make us think that people in poverty would spend money on luxuries, such as drugs or alcohol, rather than on necessities. This reflects the prejudice that people in poverty are unable and cannot be trusted to spend the money on responsible decisions. When I was in Sierra Leone last year, I realized firsthand how a stable income can help those who are denied the luck of growing up in a stable economic context. What was most impressive to me was the realization that their needs were just as individual as the recipients themselves. My experience was not incidental. A large-scale study in Kenya showed that direct cash transfers did not lead to increased drinking or a decrease in working hours. Instead, they led to economic empowerment, made recipients earn more, and even led to increased entrepreneurial activity. Now that we have seen how potential biases can hinder efforts to empower those in need, let's turn our attention to another aspect of the international development landscape: its operational inefficiencies. Development aid to this day often still remains the same as it was several decades ago. Many NGOs are still distributing goods, bag by bag, to those in need. This can perpetuate a cycle of dependence among recipients. Furthermore, many NGOs are still facing massive overhead costs. This can hinder the impact of donated funds, because not the full 100% of your donated money arrives at the recipients. To me, this seems ineffective. One potential solution for this could be to leverage technology. Mobile infrastructure is already in place and functioning well in many developing countries. Take East African countries like Tanzania or Kenya. They have shown that mobile money is actually way more successful than traditional banking models. What if we can leverage the internet as a middleman? We could transfer funds directly to recipients from donors to them via mobile money. This way, we could ensure that the full 100% can actually arrive at the recipients. In wrapping up, our journey today has shown us something important. The old way of the development landscape isn't working as well as it could. It's expensive and can keep people stuck in a cycle of dependence. But there is a better way. By transferring money directly to recipients, not goods, but money. Now, think back to the supermarket. You're standing at the cashier, buying chocolate and bread, just the things that you wanted and needed. You're even paying with your own money. Instead of feeling patronized, you're feeling empowered. And in case you're wondering, these practices are already put into use. Social Income, a Swiss NGO that I volunteer for, and others already pay out money directly onto recipients' phones. I truly believe that such practical approaches can have the biggest impact on the lives of many. Thank you.